Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed a decree allowing the state to temporarily take control of company assets if critical facilities are not adequately protected from Ukrainian drone attacks or are not promptly restored after strikes. The move gives Moscow a stronger hand in securing vital economic infrastructure.
This is an effort to force companies to look at their own security, to take measures and to spend their own money on security measures and not just be relying on the state. And of course it comes directly as a consequence of the very high profile and fairly often spectacular drone attacks on distribution centers owned by Wellberries, and now most recently the second biggest online retailer, Ozone Group, have also been attacked. So these are very visible, and that there's definitely no doubt that it is causing concern.
The decree comes after repeated Ukrainian drone attacks on Russian economic and logistics facilities, including warehouses operated by major online retailers. Moscow says the new mechanism is aimed at ensuring critical infrastructure is protected and damaged facilities are restored quickly, rather than allowing security failures to disrupt essential operations.
The state doesn't want any additional budget burdens and having to repair businesses or having to provide security. They want the companies to do it themselves. And we have seen this actually as a trend over the last 6-9 months in particular, where the government is looking to spread the cost of security, spread the cost of the conflict, across the private sector. We've seen, billionaires making voluntary contributions to the budget, for example. Oil companies are being forced to keep prices down at gas stations, so they're taking a hit in the bottom line.
The measure covers fuel and energy, industrial, communications, transport and logistics infrastructure, as well as other facilities considered important to Russia's security and economic stability. Authorities can place movable and immovable property, securities, and other company assets under state control, with no fixed time limit specified.
And who knows what will happen in the future, but I think today it is about forcing companies to take their security more seriously, to reduce the number of these high profile and quite spectacular attacks on economic infrastructure and warehousing, etc., in the regions and suburbs of major cities. I think that's what it's about, but it could develop into something else later. There's no question.
Russian officials insist the mechanism does not amount to widespread nationalization or a change in ownership. Deputy Prime Minister Denis Manturov says the state would intervene only to solve specific security problems, with targeted decisions taken at the highest level as Russia responds to continuing Ukrainian drone attacks on its infrastructure.